Wow.
That brings us to better do better. Donald Trump has threatened to punish NYC over the election of Mayor Mamdani, or I should say Mayor-elect Mamdani. So this from USA Today. New York's mayor-elect Zoran Mamdani said on November 5th the city's residents were facing twin crises. There was affordability, the 34-year-old Democratic Socialist said in his first news conference since winning the election the night before. Then there was what he called an authoritarian administration under President Donald Trump. Quote, "It'll be my job to deliver on both. It will be my job to stand up for the city." This is a quote from Mayor-elect Mamdani. Trump, a Queens native, has loomed over the election in his hometown. He has threatened to punish New York with measures such as cutting the city's funds if voters elected Mamdani, a state assemblyman from Queens. If Mamdani became mayor, Trump recently said it would be hard for him to give a lot of money to New York, adding Mamdani would waste the money with his left-leaning policies. Mamdani has vowed to fight back in court when he takes office in January. So what are some of the ways that Donald Trump, and bear in mind, these are just threats, but this is Donald Trump. So he hasn't done any of this yet, but what are some of the ways that he could punish New York for participating in an election where I think it had the highest mayoral election turnout in 50 years, something like that? You would know better than me, Q. I remember you saying something like that. Is that right?
Yeah, the highest voter turnout since the 60s.
Okay. Yeah, that works. So what are some of the ways that Trump can punish New York for voting? Well, one of the ways is deploying the National Guard. He's done that in D.C. We've seen kind of how that looks. Large-scale immigration raids, so ramping up ICE presence in New York. One of the ways is cutting federal funds to New York, which is sort of weird because New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, these blue cities pay so much more in to the federal government than they receive back from the federal government. It's the red states and the cities in those red states that really are the burden on the federal government because they have policies that simply don't produce, they consume. And by those policies, I mean like Republican policies. It's well documented. Republican fiscal policy costs this country overall quite a bit, and it benefits individuals who have a lot of money quite a bit. And so the masses suffer under those policies. But Donald Trump could cut federal funds. But bear in mind, again, Mamdani has vowed to fight back in court. And the main one that people are worried about is arresting the duly elected mayor of New York. So again, from the same article, even before Mamdani won the mayoralty, that's a new one for me, Trump suggested arresting Mamdani and stripping him of his citizenship if Mamdani didn't assist on federal immigration enforcement. Mamdani, born in Uganda, moved to the United States as a child and was raised in Manhattan's Morningside Heights. He became a naturalized citizen in 2018. Some right-wing members of Trump's party have called to review Mamdani's citizenship process in an effort to denaturalize and deport him. Trump has threatened to arrest Democratic elected officials before. After Mamdani won the election on November 4th, he spoke directly to Trump. Quote, "New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants, and as of tonight, led by an immigrant. So hear me, President Trump, when I say this. To get to any of us, you will have to get through all of us," unquote. Q, the rest of the time is yours.
That's a powerful quote. The problem is, in a perfect world, in a perfect system, the mayor of a Democratic city, the governor of a Democratic state, would have the National Guard and law enforcement of that city and or state to protect them from flat lawlessness. The problem is, as we've seen, our military and law enforcement agencies are compromised and lean right. And without hesitation, without pushback, just accept orders, even illegal, inhumane, unconstitutional orders.
Mm.
So I still fear for him. This man has shown he can do what he wants and that no one will stop him. Even those whose entire career, entire job is to stop things like this from happening. You know what I mean? You would think the mayor would at least have his own police force to at least try to protect him from something that they know is illegal happening to him. But we've seen our military and our law enforcement bend the knee and accept orders, even knowingly illegal, unconstitutional ones. So people try to laugh his threats off, but he's shown there's nothing he won't try and that no one is there to stop him.
Stick around. We're coming back with more after this.